Welcome, this is REITVShow.com. I am your host, John Zor, and today, my friends, I am here with a very special guest, Andy Heller of Atlanta, Georgia. We just spent all day at the Foreclosure Summit at his all-day event, and what a great event it was. Andy, welcome to the show.
It's a pleasure to be here. We could have done this beforehand when I wasn't quite so tired.
That's right, that's right. But we got him. We actually got Jason. Drew's telling me to come over a little bit. We're okay, Drew. We're a very loose show over here. So you can back up a little bit if you have to. But we actually grabbed Andy right before he was leaving the building. We actually had to send somebody down to stop his car. So thank you so much for being on the show.
My pleasure.
This guy specializes in REOs and lease option deals. He taught us some amazing stuff. As you guys know, I'm a full-time short sale investor. That's what we specialize in. And one of the techniques that Andy gave today was about how you can use the short sales that you were working on, because we were talking about what was the ratio that you think?
Short sales are a great way to buy property below market, but any investor who buys short sales will tell you that the ratio stinks. You go after 20 short sales, you're lucky to get one. And when you do buy them, it's extremely laborious. What's interesting about REOs is sort of the polar opposite of the short sale. In both methods, you're in contact with the bank. You're buying either from a bank or from an individual, but with the bank's blessing as with the short sale.
Right.
But the cool thing is that a rejected or ineffective short sale could still be a successfully purchased REO. So for the short sale investor, you already know the property, you've had contact with the bank, and when you're not going to be able to buy the property, you just say to the loss mitigator, hey, who do I talk to if this property goes REO? They'll give you the name, and 1 month later, you dust off that file, and you've got a second opportunity to buy that file, but as an REO. Ironically, you could offer the same darn price that the loss mitigator said no, but buy the property as an REO. The thought process within the bank as they examine your offer is just different.
And not only does Andy teach you how to take those short sales that do not get accepted and do not get closed, but you don't even have to wait for a real estate agent to list the property. He's going to teach you how to actually go in and connect with like asset managers at the bank, so you can not interrupt their process, because that was one of the major things that I took away from your presentation.
Exactly.
Is not to interrupt their process, right? Like, because that's important. I touch on that a little bit, yeah.
There's nothing that you can say as an investor that can make a bank REO manager change their process. They're going to do what they're going to do. The key to buying property successfully from a bank is to paint yourself in such a way like, hey, I can consider this guy's offer, and by the time I say yes or no, it's going to be only 1 or 2 days, and it's not going to impact any way my ability to market this property or what I'm going to do with this property anyhow. So in other words, you're calling the bank right after the sale. Within 3, 4, 10 days, they figured out whether they're going to accept your offer or not, and they're not going to market this property anyhow with an agent probably for at least 6 to 12 weeks. So you haven't forced the bank to change their process, and you're not going to. And a mistake a lot of investors who try to buy REOs make is they think, well, let me get the bank to change what they're going to do. You're not going to do that. The key to working with banks successfully is to get the bank to view you in such a way that, hey, I can consider this guy's offer, and it's not going to change my structure or my process with this property any way, shape, or form.
And I would love to keep Andy here all day on just that topic, because we got to ask him about lease options. That's the other thing that he specializes in. But this guy in his course actually has scripts to talk to these people, so you don't have to like sound like, oh, yeah, I want to buy a house for 50 cents on